And you can help save a life this weekend with the American Red Cross. The American Red Cross is rallying the community to install free smoke alarms and provide life-saving safety information in Hanford this Saturday. So joining us now is Lori Wilson, Executive Director of the Central Valley Red Cross chapter. So thanks for being here. I love this event. For anybody who has not heard about Ring the Alarm, tell us about it.
So
sound the alarm. Ring the alarm is a Beyonce sound.
That works.
Sound the alarm.
I picture a bell, right?
I know.
So sound the alarm is, it started, oh gosh, I want to say 7, maybe 8 years ago, as this whole idea of putting smoke alarms in people's homes and trying to reduce fire deaths and injuries by 25% across the country.
Right.
And it's just kind of grown from there. And we, this weekend, we will be holding an event where we identify a couple of communities. This time it's in Hanford. We bring a bunch of volunteers together and partners, and we go door to door, and we ask if we can put free smoke alarms. We will add or replace any smoke alarms in need at no cost. Sit down with them, talk about fire hazards, see if we can identify any fire hazards, and work on an emergency evacuation plan for their family.
Yeah, so important.
Yes.
How much does having a smoke detector in your house help you if there's a fire?
Well, you have on average of 2 minutes.
That's not a lot of time.
That's not a lot of time to get out.
Yeah.
And you know, and in mobile homes, if you live in a mobile home, it's even less.
Yes.
So every second counts, and you'd be surprised at so many folks when we go through, they don't have working smoke alarms.
Right.
When this first started, I was like, it's a smoke alarm. Really?
Well, how hard
Everybody
is
has
that?
it, right?
That's right.
You would be surprised, and you don't think that that's a barrier, but there is. There's education barrier, that's financial barrier, that's just, you know, it chirps, you take the batteries out, you're like, it's annoying, you know, so, and you don't realize how important it is in that, you know, that it could be that same day that something happens. So just having a working, functioning smoke alarm is critical. Most people don't realize that they have a 7 to 10 year lifespan. Oh. So you might have that smoke alarm. Yeah, I have a smoke alarm. I change the batteries I do that. I change the batteries, I test it. That doesn't mean it will actually work because the sensors go bad.
I didn't know that.
See?
So maybe I need to get, I can change it. Michael can change it. So I didn't know that. So there's a lot of education that goes on. How do you identify houses that need this service? So
you look at some of our more at risk, right? You know, our senior citizens, our people with maybe disabilities, sometimes our lower income, because that is a barrier.
Right.
And just trying to make sure that we have the education, but also the tools to be safe. And what we find, and after each event, we'll say, "Does anybody want to share a mission moment? You know, something that stood out, you know, that to them, because for a lot of people, this is the first time."
Yeah.
And almost every single time, you will hear somebody say, "You know what? What stood out to me is how much it meant to people that we were knocking on their door, that we cared, that we see them, and we care enough to do something to come to them and give them this opportunity." So it's really, I mean, I see it with the senior citizens, you know, people who feel lost, who feel forgotten, who feel like, you know, that the world just doesn't see them anymore. And we're doing this, and you're out there and you're doing it, and you're letting somebody know that you care. And in a simple way.
Yes, in a very simple way.
and it's so profound, and yet you don't know if you're going to save a life. You know, across the country, we've saved over 1,500 lives.
Yeah, Taylor has told me a story about they went to install a smoke detector. The family had a fire that night.
Yes.
Which is wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and so if you are volunteering, you really are having a direct impact on people's safety and their lives.
You may never know that you've done this, but you have just possibly saved a person's life.
So you guys are doing the event tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
If people want to volunteer, how can they help?
They can still go on to soundthealarm.org and look for the Red Cross, and sign up for our event, or they can show up at Sierra Vista Mobile Homes tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And register, and we will get them assigned to a team. We will get them their ladder, their tools, their kit, and send them out.
You're not going to turn anybody away, right?
No,
I mean, there's plenty
of
people.
Plenty. So we've identified a couple of neighborhoods. We've already done what we call pre-canvassing, hung door hangers, and let them know we were coming. Yeah. But if we get all of those and we still have time, there's other neighborhoods. We'll just start knocking on doors and offering.
Because there's always more to do. And you guys are always having volunteer opportunities and volunteer events. I mean, they are a great network of volunteers. So we will have all the information about this weekend's Sound the Alarm event and other opportunities with the Red Cross of the Central Valley. Lori Wilson, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Stay right there, because after the break, we're reviewing some fun games you can enjoy with the whole family. We're getting you outside for Earth Day when we come back.